ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mysterious Mr. Right, and welcome to the Boat That Rocked. Ladies and gentlemen, a build I've been working on only for a short while now, but I had the idea a few weeks ago, which is try and see if it was possible to build an entire boat with inside The Sims 4. So it took a bit of planning and it took a bit of work to actually get right, but overall I'm really pleased with how this turned out. So for those of you who've already guessed, making a boat inside The Sims 4, I'm afraid it's not a real boat. It's as close as I can physically make to a boat, so it's kind of like a house based off the shape of a kind of boat. So the way I've achieved this is by laying out a deck floor and raising it up a little bit with that nice wooden trim. And then what I've done is I've used a swimming pool to create an entire kind of sea area around it, and then that nice green path will be put down with some nice stone paving slabs a bit later on, which will act as the entrance to the boat itself. So as you can see here, I'm now moving on to the actual shape of the boat. So as you can see, it's a bit of a strange kind of shape for the front of this boat. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to look at more of the catamaran type boat of like you would find for in the UK we have the Sea Cat, or we used to at least, kind of a catamaran style boat. So something a little bit outside of the standard regular looking ship. So really pleased with how this turned out, and I also think it gives quite a modern feel to it. So yeah, overall really pleased and like the way this build turned out. So as you can see, laid out the ground floor and now moving up to the first floor itself. So trying to scale it back a little bit here and trying to make each floor slightly smaller than the last. So I'm now moving around doing the handrails for the entire boat and also putting down some fences as well. Now the fences will allow me to place the trim in some areas, and then the rest of them it is purely for aesthetics, so your Sims obviously don't fall off, but also to make it look much nicer as well. The main fence of choice is this black fence I've gone for, purely for the fact it's probably the closest fence I can get to what you would find on a ship. So yeah, that's the reason for that particular choice. Just placing down some stairs now to the upper decks. And then I had this idea of where the engines would be on the boat, which would be these 2 points either side. Now I wanted to cover them with kind of a curved roof. I would have loved to have used curved windows and things like that, but unfortunately they're just not in the base game at the moment, and to be honest I don't think they're going to be in the base game for a long time. So yeah, just trying to use the best I can with the materials available. So as we move on to the next floor now, again just sorting out the trim of the shape of how this particular floor will go. This top floor has no designated rooms per se. It's all kind of quite open, so yeah, a bit of a different kind of feel for this area at the top here. As you can see, just going around now, and it sort of is two sections really, but nice and open, and that will be kind of a relaxation, a zen area, and just putting down some columns now to act as a trim, and yeah, just putting in a couple of areas now. I'm just working on something, trying to see if I get that trim at the top there to work, but unfortunately I wasn't that lucky. The way the corners worked ended up with a ridiculous looking part, so I decided to opt against that side's trim. So just going around the build now then, and just finishing off making sure I've put all the fences down where they need to be so I can place down a black trim. As you can see, I've just placed around the edge border now, and it really helps make the entire build look far better with that black trim. And then what I've done is I've put this really light, subtle decked wood along there as well. That runs the entire length of the boat, so again makes it feel quite decking like. As we move in then, just painting all the walls a nice pastel white, really vibrant white. It's actually leading more towards a blue, but again, really lovely pastel colour. So just finishing up the roofs there by dulling them down, it's time to work on the actual windows and doors of the build. So these windows, I was struggling to find sort of portholes that look good at least. So in the end I opted for these modern looking square windows, and because this is kind of meant to be quite a modern looking boat, I've opted for these floor to ceiling big windows as well. And they've got quite a blue tinge to them. I opted for that particular style of this window. And I'm actually really pleased with that choice. It's something that really helps lighten up the build but keep the outside of it. With the regular clear glass, it looked very open, but this helps keeps the walls sort of looking kind of closer to the natural white they are at the moment. So again, a subtle touch, but again, really pleased with how well that came out. So now moving on to the rest of the build itself. So you're just placing some stairs now so your Sims can travel between the floors a lot easier. So you've got stairs to the top floor here, you've got two stairs at the back to the edge, and there's the stairs actually getting onto the build at the back there. So just going around now working the underside. So naturally with the boat, wanted to give it kind of a wood looking feel to match the trim of the foundation, and then the rest of this I give a sort of a dark brown pastel colour to make it feel a lot more like dirt, and then as for flooring, I put dirt in there to make it feel a bit more like a seabed. As you can see, that blends that whole area in very nicely. It actually makes it feel a lot more like a sort of an ocean or a dock that this boat is actually in. So now it's time to move on to the inside of the build. So this big area here, I'm going to turn into kind of the kitchen sitting area, TV viewing area, relaxation area, whatever you really want to call it. So I've created a separation in the middle there. I've used the same wallpaper, this pastel pink, and I've got on the other half of the room a pastel white looking colour with the separation down the middle. That allows me to then put those nice water features in at the top of either edge of this, and then put a nice two-seater sofa, a nice coffee table, and a nice wall-mounted TV, again with one of the lamps on the coffee table as well. And then on the other side I do pretty much the same, just opt for a slightly different TV stand in there, but again same sofa there, nice TV and the same lighting as well. So you've got a nice couple of places to come and sit with your Sims and kick back with some TV. On the outside, which is actually the entrance, I've put in a nice couple of two-seater outdoor sofas there, a nice couple of potted plants as well, and then open this whole area up with some more windows in the front there as well. And then also a couple of benches in the centre, again for some more places for Sims to come and sit and relax while on the high sea in the sunset and enjoying the nice hot sun weather. As we move into the rest of the inside now, I'm just putting down some nice modern lights there, and now it's time to work on the kitchen. So the kitchen is massive in this build, and it's something that I actually fell in love with very quickly after looking at this build and actually working on it. It's got these lovely big cabinets that run the whole length all the way into this kind of alcove where you get the fridge and the cooker, and then the cupboards going over the top. Really completes this build really nicely. And then I'm going to work on the bar area, and the bar area again just helps complete this whole kitchen and makes it look really nice. So nice big bar here and an actual bar in the centre as well for a nice place for your Sims to come and eat, drink, be merry, have some friends, have a laugh. You're just pretty much meant to be a nice place overall to be. So just putting some nice chairs all the way around then, and just time to move on to finishing up the kitchen with a nice big fridge, a nice modern looking oven, a dishwasher, a sink and a coffee maker as well. There is no sink in this particular area of the build itself. That is purely because there's a dishwasher there, so the sink is not necessary. And I tried to fit one in, but I felt that the whole build became very sort of off-centre with it, and I couldn't find somewhere to put the sink that I liked, so I left it out of this particular part. So another coffee maker on the side there, obviously decorative fountain for chocolate, and a nice couple of bookcases either side. Those of you wondering, I'm assuming that fountain is for chocolate, but me personally that's what I would use it for. Next we're going to put in another sitting area, so a nice light blue and white striped mat there, nice big three-seater sofa, again sticking with the modern theme, and a couple of single chairs either side with a couple of bits of artwork, and also a nice place to come and sit and enjoy the sunshine. As you move up a floor then, so we take the same two-seater sofa there from the ground floor and then place it there on this decked area, again for another nice place for your Sims to come and sit. And then we move into the first of the two bathrooms on this floor. So this particular bathroom is kind of an ensuite, but also has access for other people as well. So start off with the shower in the corner there. We've got a nice light modern looking stone tiles on the wall, and a nice mix of tiles and paintwork. Sorry, that was nice open tiles on the floor, and also some nice modern looking paintwork and tiles on the wall as well. Got a nice modern sink, toilet, mirror on the wall, nice modern looking bath, obviously handrail, and again some modern looking doors as well. So the next step is just to finish off by putting down the wood flooring here and keeping the theme throughout. The only rooms I believe that don't have the wood flooring would be the bathrooms. Everywhere else has that traditional hardwood flooring. And speaking of bathrooms, it's time to move on to the next of the two. So this particular bathroom, again another ensuite bathroom. This one has no external access, you have to walk through the bedroom to get here. So again, nice tiled floor there, nice shower in the corner there as well. Nice mix of paint and tile on the wall, modern artwork as well. Nice modern looking sink there, obviously a rug there as well. Toilet in the corner there, and then a nice big bath as well. So again, small bathrooms, but quite a amount of stuff in there. Nice place to be, nice bath, shower, sink, toilets. Again, just a good use of the space, even though they're only small rooms. Speaking of rooms, so it's now time to move on to the master bedroom. So this bedroom has a nice big bed there, 2 cabinets, again sticking with quite a dark theme in here. So we've got light wood wall with a light yellowy tone wallpaper there, but then as for the wood, I've stuck with a really dark wood, and again try to match the bed as close as I could to that. So on there, a nice modern statue, classic looking mirror there. Also we can see there's some classic looking lights and table lamps there as well. In the corner here is then putting in a nice light to light up that front area there, and a nice writing desk as well with a leather chair, nice piece of artwork on the wall, and a TV at the foot of the bed. And also, just because we had a bit of space, decided to put a chessboard in here as well, just as a nice place to come and sit, play a nice game of chess, enjoying a nice relaxing area. So this outside area here then, so you have to walk through the main build to get here, and this area, it's kind of the outside sort of cooking area, I guess. So we've got a nice stove there, nice big glass table, modern looking chairs, and a couple of plants either side as well. Some modern lamps to light up the area at night, and then it's time to move on to the next of the bedrooms. So sticking with a similar thing, so we've gone with that nice yellow wallpaper again, wooden floor as always. We've got a nice double bed in here, sticking with kind of a pink off-white kind of colours mix here. So we've got the 2 bedside tables there, again sticking with the modern theme with a couple of lamps on them as well. We've got a white rug there, and we've got the hanging light as well, and a couple of cabinets. So we've got a chest of drawers with a nice big pink teddy bear holding his lovely little heart there, and we've got some nail polish as well. As for artwork on the wall, sticking with the modern theme, we've got those modern looking trees, modern art there, and at the foot of the bed we're going to put a nice TV after we put this mirror in by the windows there. There we go, nice modern looking TV, and once again putting that lamp in the corner to light up that nice glass area. So as we move to the top area now, this is the last area of the build itself. So what this is kind of a relaxation zen area, but also there's a fitness area as well. So we start off with a nice yoga mat in the middle there, radio obviously, then we put some artwork up as well, couple of lamps either side to try and light up this area at night, and a couple of tables there as well. Then it's time to move into the first area, which is the kind of relaxation area. So we've got a massage table in there, couple of lamps, and a nice massaging chair as well. And then as we move over to the other side, this is the fitness area. So what we've got is we've got a nice weightlifting machine in there, nice modern looking running machine, and then it's time to finish off the last part of the build itself, which is this decked area. So what I do is put down a nice glass handrail the whole way around there. That's nice open looking paving slabs there, and then some spotlights all the way around the build, just adjusting the spacing there, just to light up that pathway at night. So you've got a nice place for your Sims to come and walk, and then obviously a mailbox as well. So as we move into the glamour shots of the boat rock, so I just want to say I thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this build as much as I enjoyed making this. This is a bit different from what I usually build. I try and stick with kind of themes, and this was way out there, but I hope you like it. I'm really pleased with how well it's turned out. If you do want to stay up to date with this build and any of my other builds, you can do so by following me on Twitter, links in the description down below. And again, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It means so much to me if you do. And again, don't forget to look, watch and share this video with all your friends. If you think you know someone who might enjoy it, share it with them. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mysterious Mr. Ryan, and I am out. I'll see you later, and take care.